For this warm-up video, we're going to be doing some joint rotations and joint mobility. So get into something comfortable. If you want, you can play some music and we'll get started. So you're welcome to be on a yoga mat. You don't have to, but find a stance where your hips are over your feet and you feel a straight spine. We'll take 3 deep breaths. If you want, you can place your hand on your heart and one on your stomach, taking a deep inhale and letting it go. Deep breath in and letting it go. One last breath together, inhaling and letting it go. You can place your arms down at your sides and we'll start doing some mobility. So find the stretch, the mobility that feels good for you. Do not push yourself. We are just warming up, waking up the body. So we'll start with our neck and head, and if you have any injuries, please be cautious, please be careful, and everything's an invitation. So if it doesn't feel good, please stop. So as you're ready, if you want, allowing your neck to bend towards your chest, and inhaling, we'll sweep our chin towards the right shoulder, up towards the sky. Exhale, down towards your left shoulder, back, chin towards your chest. We'll do 2 more in this direction. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Last one in this direction. Finding a circle that feels good with your chin, with your neck. And exhale, chin towards your chest. Taking a deep inhale. Chin lifts towards neutral. And exhale, chin falls back towards your chest. We'll do 3 rotations on every side. We'll go inhaling towards your left shoulder, up towards the sky. Exhale, chin towards your right shoulder, and back towards your neck or your chest. Again, inhaling up, and exhaling down. One last time in this direction. Waking up your neck. Alrighty, and we'll begin moving our shoulders, bending your knees, inhaling your shoulders forward and up. Exhale down and back. Again, inhale forward and up. Exhale down and back. One last time. And finding neutral, move the opposite direction. Inhale back and up. Exhale forward and down. Inhale back and up. Forward and down. One last time. Moving with your own breath. Alrighty, and we'll move our elbows. So placing your fingertips on your shoulders. Going inhale forward and up. Exhale down and back. Inhale forward and up. Exhale down and back. One last time in this direction. You might think, hey, this looks so silly, but really your body is craving more joint rotation and you are supporting this process. And one last time in this direction. And allowing your fingers to fall back down towards the floor. We'll bring our wrists up like a stop sign. And we're going to move our fingertips towards the inside. Making circles with our wrists. Moving our fingertips in a circle. One last time in this direction. And then we'll move the opposite direction. Moving your fingertips out. And this might be really challenging, so be patient with yourself. Allow it to be imperfect. And once you've done 3 wrist rotations in that direction, allowing your hands to come back down. Maybe doing a little wiggle, a little shake. And we'll move our hips, so maybe taking a little bit of a wider stance you can place your hands on your hips. I'll make some hip circles, so moving your hips to the left and back, to the right and forward. You're welcome to pair this with your breath, inhaling and exhaling, bending your knees any amount that feels good. One last time in this direction. Just waking up your hips and move in the opposite direction, inhaling and exhaling. Finding whatever pace feels good in your body. Maybe you want to move much faster than me, that's fine. Just following the flow of your breath, your inner wisdom. All right, so we're gonna do a little bit more with our hips. Our hips are super important, so it's important to wake them up. And we are going to stand on one leg, so if you wanna hold on to something, find a wall, find a chair. We're going to inhale our knee up and rotate our hip in by rotating at this hip bone. Your foot will come to the side, your knee will go in, and we're gonna make a semicircle, just allowing our hip to stay in its socket, making a semicircle, and then bring it back up. We'll do this 3 times, moving slowly so that you can really get the mobility happening in the hip as opposed to your knee or foot. And once you've done 3 in that direction, we'll do the opposite. So we'll push our knee back straight and then bring the knee around in the hip socket. Again, finding your breath, finding your flow. And once you've done 3 in that direction, putting your foot down, doing a little wiggle with your hips. Moving to the other side, inhaling your knee up, turning your hip in and finding the semicircle. Using your breath if that's supportive. I like to inhale up and exhale around. Once you've done 3 in that direction, we'll do the opposite direction. If you have questions about this, please feel free to email. Happy to support. If you wobble, that's totally fine. We're all just here learning and getting into our bodies. So now that the hips are warmed up, we're going to support our knees with some knee circles, placing your hands on your knees, just creating some circles. You're welcome to go slow or fast, but be careful, just gentle as you're warming up your body. 3 in each direction. And lastly, our ankles. So again, if it feels okay, standing on one foot and doing some ankle circles, one direction and the opposite direction. Remembering your breath. 3, one direction on the other foot. And making sure you get both ways. Alrighty. So that is our joint mobility warm-up. It can be very supportive to pair with other warm-ups or just on its own. And you're welcome to do this before movement practice, or when you wake up in the morning, or when you're going to sleep, or as a transition just throughout your day. I hope it was supportive for you. And again, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. Thanks so much for coming.